Mikey's been bothering me to give him something to upload for ages. Gee, I guess I have a larger fan base than I would have thought. Well, no. But, okay. Suddenly I'm all, shy and I don't want to keep going and stuff. A customer! Wait, what's your rush? What's your hurry? He gave me such a fright. I thought he was a ghost. A minute, can't you sit down, sit! All I meant is that I haven't seen a customer for weeks due to coming for a pie, sir. Did you forgive me if me answer a little vague? What was that? Don't you think we had the plague? From the way that people keep a word, there you go. Heaven knows try, sir. But there's no constant even to inhale. Right you are, sir. Would you like a drop of air? Mind you, I can't hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know why nobody cares to take them. I should know, I make them, but good, no. The worst pies in London. Even that's polite, the worst pies in London. If you doubt it, take a bite. Is that just disgusting? You have to concede it. It's nothing but crusting. You drink this, you'll hate it. The worst pies in London. And no wonder with the price of meat what it is when you get it. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Man, you'd think it was a treat finding poor animals but are dying in the street. Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. Does her business, but I've noticed something weird. Lately all our neighbours' cats have disappeared. Have to hand it to her. What I call enterprise. Popping pussies into pies. Wouldn't do in my shop. Just the thought of it's enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussy cats is quick. No denying times is hard, sir. Even harder than the worst pies in London. Only Lord and nothing more is that just revolting, all greasy and gritty. It looks like it's molting and tastes like it's... Well, pity a woman alone, with limited wind, and the worst pies in London. Ah, sir, times is hard. Times is hard. And that wasn't awkward at all. Alright. And I guess now I'm going to have to try a piece that I have a real emotional connection to. Okay. Ooh, Mr. Todd, I'm so happy. I could eat you up, I really could. You know what I'd like to do, Mr. Todd? What I dreamed. If the business is good, where I'd really like to go. In a year or so. Don't you want to know? Do you really want to know? Well, I've always had this dream I have, ever since I was a skinny little slipper thing and my rich Aunt Nettie would take me to the seaside. The pier. Making little castles on sand. Oh, I can still feel my toes wiggling around in the briny. By the sea, Mr. Todd, that's the life I call it. By the sea, Mr. Todd, oh, I know you'd love it. You and me, Mr. T, we could be alone in a house, but we'd almost own down by the sea. Wouldn't that be smashing? I guess not, it'll be a wait, I don't remember how it goes in full. With the sea at our gate, we could have our kip. We'd have kip at herring, water swum to us straight from the Straits of Bering. Every night in the kip, when we're through our kip, there's I'll be there slipping off your slippers by the sea. With the fishy splashing by the sea. Wouldn't that be smashing? By the sea. Anything you say, anything you say. I can see us waiting, the breakers breaking, the seagulls squawking. Hoo, hoo, I'll do me begging, and I'll go walking with you. I'll warm me bones on the esplanade, have tea and scones with me gay young blade, and I'll knit a sweater while you write a letter, unless we've got better to do. Think how snug it'll be underneath our flannel when it's just you and me and the English town. In our cozy retreat, only and tidy, we'll have chums over every Friday by the sea. Don't you love the weather by the sea? We'll grow together by the seaside, oh, by the beautiful sea. It'll be so quiet that it'll come by except a seagull. Oh, oh, we shouldn't try it until it's legal for two. But a seaside wedding could be devised, to be rumpled bedding legitimized, to be eyelids of flutter, I'll turn into butter the moment I mutter I do. With the sea at our gate we could share, with the sea at our nest we could share our hip, as with the odd paying guest from the weekend trip, as every night in the kip. I just don't know the lyrics well. I used to know them really well, and it's just... Okay, Green Finch and Linnet, the nightingale, blackbird, how's it you sing? How can you jubilate sitting in cages, never taking rain? Outside the sky waits McCunning, just beyond the bars. How can you remain staring at the rain, burning by the stars? How's it you sing? Ugh. I just can't do it twice in a row, Cal. I think the world is so wonderful, the world is wonderful, and we only have one chance to be here. So tell me why you're hurting yourself. I guess I just do not understand. What's the meaning of life? Everything that I've been taught I believe, and yet the people I love just leave. Is something bothering you a lot? I think that I'm old enough to understand, so there's no reason to hide from me. I know you said that you're not lying, and well, maybe that's true, so I'll push away any doubt I have, because I know you will tell the truth. Right, Cynthia? Welcome to my perfect world. According to Angelica, it's my turn to run the show, along with Cynthia, with Tommy, Chucky, Phil, and Lil. I'll never feel alone, so we can play games all day long while the earth is spinning, round and round and round and round and round and round and while the earth is spinning. Welcome to my wonderland, with new adventures every day. As long as everything is the same, I will be okay. With Spike and Gramps and Baby Dill, the world will be alright. They just have to listen to everything I tell them. Why won't they listen? Why won't they listen? Everyone's whispering about me. What are you talking about? Do you think I did something wrong again? Well, I promise you it wasn't me. Why does everybody think I'm blind? I can see perfectly fine. The truth is I've ignored all the bad things. I guess it's too late to do that now. Where did you go when I needed you? I am all alone and I need to start it over now. Did you hear me scream? I can't hold it in, not anymore. Who am I again? Friends, how sorrow psychopath. Welcome to my broken paradise, that's slowly crumbling away. Now that I've chosen to open my eyes, will you go away? The pain is eating me alive, it's so hard to admit. Maybe I should never have come here in the first place. Never come here in the first place. Welcome to my broken heart, on my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, The trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. The river's just a river. Without him, the world around me changes. The trees are barren everywhere, the streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, his world will go on turning, a world that's full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own. Ow! Is that just revolting, or greasy and gritty? It looks like it's molting and tastes like the sea is calm, the sea is grey, it washes everything away. Don't be afraid, it's almost over. Sink into the deep, cold and dark and kind, then drift off to sleep. Let the past unwind. Leave the hurt behind. Not another step, not another word. Always wondered how to make you watch. Well, watch me now. I took a little trip to Coney Island. I took a little trip because of you. I did what Mother said. I followed where you led, and tried to do what little I could do. But here's the way it works on Coney Island. They make you pay for every little crumb. I gave what they would take. I gave it for your sake. Now look at me and see what I've become. Bathing beauty on the beach. Bathing beauty in her dressing room. Bathing beauty in the dark, on their laps, in their arms, in their... And who kept singing, desperate for your favor? Who kept dancing, hoping you would save her? Who kept dying, and this is all you gave her? Now that I've got your attention at last, here's the big finish, and then you can go. There is a fortress underground. I like to go there in my sleep. Aren't any floors for me to sweep? Not in my fortress underground. There is a field that's full of flowers. Aren't any other boys or girls? No little brats to make a sound. Not in my fortress underground. There is a lady all in white, hugs me and sings a lullaby. She's nice to see and she's soft to touch. She says, "Cassock, I love you very much." I know a place that's one big bed. I know a place where they're all dead. Everything's peaceful all around. Lovely place to rest in my fortress underground.